What's up guys, it's Markin. In today's Paragon Hero Guide, we will cover a great caster, Howitzer. Now, before we get started, if this is your first visit to my channel, make sure you subscribe. I upload a ton of Paragon videos, from guides and how-tos to full gameplays and highlight vids. Don't miss the next upload. Okay, on to Howitzer. Howi is a range caster that can really control large areas of a team fight and also poke his enemies from afar. Let's get right into his abilities. Howi's right click or R1 ability is called slow grenades. He fires 3 grenades in a line that explode if any enemies enter their blast radius. If they are not detonated, they'll explode on their own after a short delay. Any enemies that are hit are also slowed. I feel like this ability is very underutilized. The spread on these grenades is huge and it will take up an entire lane. If you're being chased, just throw these bad guys down and watch your chasers get slowed as you walk away freely. Also, if you're on the attack and land a grenade on an enemy hero, it's much easier to land follow-up damage. A well-placed slow grenade in the middle of a team fight can slow all of the enemy heroes, allowing your team to get much more damage down and win the fight. Howi's Q or square ability is called R2000 Missile. It's pretty straightforward. He fires a long-range missile that explodes on impact. That is it. The range on this ability is huge. You can consistently poke your opponent down from out of their range during all phases of the game. The damage on the missile is very high as well. If you build a full damage card deck, you can easily take away a third of your opponent's health with one hit. Use this ability in lane to keep your opponent scared to farm, and before team fights to whittle down the enemy team before you engage. Howitzer's E or circle ability is called landmine. This may be his hardest ability to use properly. He throws a landmine at a target location on the ground. After a short delay, the mine explodes, knocking enemies and Howitzer away from the center of the landmine. Landmine will make or break team fights or picks on enemy heroes. If you position landmine correctly, you can separate the enemy team, allowing an easy pick-off of your opponents. However, if you do not position it correctly, you can ruin everything and throw yourself into the middle of the enemy team, which you do not want to do. Now you can also use landmine defensively. If you're being closed on, throw it down right at your feet to blast yourself away from danger and your enemies further away from you. You can also reactivate this ability to make the mine explode early. Howi's ultimate ability is called Make It Rain. Oh, the damage. He launches into the air and makes missiles rain from the sky in a target area. The missiles hit repeatedly over time, with the last missile dealing a majority of the damage. If you can land the final missile, the damage is insane. Use this in teamfights when the enemy team is all bunched up or in the jungle when they have nowhere to run. You can also use Make It Rain defensively. While you're in the air, you can actually control where you land. If you need to escape, activate Make It Rain and hold back for an easy escape. Obviously, you can do the opposite to close the gap on fleeing opponents as well. Now when I build Howi, I tend to run energy damage and penetration and cooldown cards. Being able to make the R2000 Missile hurt as much as possible, as often as possible, is very important to his kit. Howitzer overall is just a blast to play. See what I did there? A blast? Missiles? Okay, sorry. Try to stay in the backlines of your team and do not get caught out with him, or you will die a quick death. He is best used poking down opponents and dealing tons of damage in team fights. Let me know in the comments if you prefer to build him differently and why. Again, if you aren't subbed to the channel yet, go ahead and do so you don't miss any future vids. Thank you for watching guys, and as always, stay active.
Hit me.